Welcome to the Planet Pearl video tutorial, Entrelac Knitting Part 6, Top Triangles. We are in the home stretch now, so let's look at where we are. We finished on a wrong side row. We've completed all the way across, and now we have 3 top triangles to match our 3 bottom triangles, and we are done. So let's finish off our project. Now we've switched back to the red yarn, so I've tied a little temporary knot here. And if you follow along on your universal directions, you'll see what we're going to do next is we're going to slip that stitch that's left over from the triangle, and we're going to pick up 4 stitches along the slip stitched edge to give us back our magic number of stitches again. And the great news is these are half the size of the rectangle, so it's going to go very, very quickly. So we've got 5 stitches, 4 red, 1 yellow. We're going to turn the work around. We're going to purl all the way to the end. Now we don't need to worry about creating any slip stitch edges here because we're finished. We'll have nothing to pick up. So we're going to knit, or we're going to purl all the way to the end. And turn. Now we're going to be joining these two, the red and the yellow here, with the, since we're working the right side, with a slip slip knit. So we're going to knit to where those 2 colors come together, and then we're going to join them. So we'll knit across, and each row is going to get shorter and shorter, which is always nice. So here we have where the 2 colors come together. We're going to slip, slip, knit to join and decrease. And we're going to turn around. Now we're going to purl to the last 2 stitches. And we're going to purl 2 together. Because we're creating a triangle, so we want to decrease on both sides. That makes sense, right? Instead of if you're doing a sideways triangle, this is actually a true triangle. So now we have, we're coming in on both sides. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And we only have 4 red stitches left. So we're going to knit the first 3. And slip, slip, knit. So we've decreased on one side, and then we turn around. We're going to purl back to the last 2 stitches. We'll purl the last 2 together and decrease on that side as well. Okay, so now we're down to 3 red stitches. And we'll slip, slip, knit. Turn our work around. Now we only have 3 stitches left, so we're going to purl 1 and then purl 2 together. Oh, it's always so nice when it turns out this way. I'm excited about finishing up this row. So now we're almost there. We're going to knit 1, slip, slip, knit. Turn the work around. Well, we only have 2 stitches, so we should purl them together Oh yeah, we should purl them together. So we're going to undo them. Okay, and now we're really going to purl them together. Let's look what we've got here. We've got one red, one yellow. We're going to slip, slip, knit. And if you look at the universal instructions, when we finish this slip, slip, knit, we do not turn the work. We're all set up for our next one. So our first stitch is already on the right hand needle, so we don't have to slip like we did when we had that leftover stitch from the triangle below. You see how we're creating our bind off edge is actually doesn't look like a bind off. It's the side stitches for the knits and the purl two together. So now we're going to go back into the next slipped edge and we're going to pick up 4 stitches and we're going to keep going. And just like magic, we're down to our last top triangle. And we're almost finished with it. So we have our slip, slip, knit. Right, so we're going to turn. But we're going to knit to the last 2 stitches, which just happen to be these 2. We're going to turn our work around. And you know what's coming. It's the last slip, slip, knit. I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. And neither can the dog is currently on my lap. Sorry about the barking. And just like magic, it's finished. Isn't that beautiful? And of course, once you block that out, and you'll see that triangle shape's a lot better. But absolutely beautiful. Now Chelsea's all white, and I think she needs an Entrelac coat because we've just learned 2 colors are a lot more fun. Come visit us soon at planetpurl.com.